Okay, looking at Satan's nature. Satan is a fallen angel, right? And what is true of angels is also true of Satan and his fallen angels, sometimes referred to as demons. Satan is a created being, an angel created by Christ in Colossians 1, verse 16. Satan is a spirit being in Hebrews 1, verse 14. And in Hebrews uh, 1 verse 14. Yeah, that's we're told that Satan is a spirit being. We're not in a battle of flesh and blood. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12 tells us that our battle is a spiritual battle, a battle against world rulers of this present darkness and against spiritual wickedness. And we can also see that Satan is not omnipresent, meaning present everywhere. Only God is omnipresent. Satan is a created being and can only be in one place at a time. He is not everywhere, but his followers, the fallen angels, the demons, are, and Satan can come to their aid. Satan is the head of a host of demons who are so numerous they make Satan's power and presence seem to be practically everywhere at once. And we can see that in Mark 5, verses 8 through 9. The word legion used is that of a legion or regiment in the Roman army. Satan is not omniscient, meaning all-knowing either. Again, only God is all-knowing. Satan is wise, but not all wise. Satan has his vast army of demons that he obtains information from. For example, Spiritism, where we have people talking to the dead, is not at all false. Of course, no one can talk to the dead, but Satan and his demons have worked to damn all mankind. So they know about the dead, and they can communicate this information to the medium. Neither is Satan omnipotent, which means all-powerful. Again, only God is all-powerful. God would not be God unless he is all-powerful. Satan is not all-powerful, but since mankind was created a little lower than the angels, Satan is much more powerful than mankind. Satan is subject to God, as we see in the book of Job, in Job chapter 1, verses 8 through 12. Here we see that God protected Job, and Satan could do nothing without permission from God. The temptation of Christ by Satan shows that Satan is not all-powerful in Luke chapter 4, verses 6 through 8. It is obvious that if mankind needs armor from God to stand against Satan, that Satan is extremely powerful. Also obvious should be the fact that Satan is not all-powerful, since God's armor can provide mankind a means of standing against Satan. And you can find God's armor in Ephesians 6:11, maybe beginning in Ephesians 6, verse 10 through 18, I believe it is. Satan is in the world, and we are informed in 1 John 4, verse 4, that he that is in you is greater than he that is in the world. The Holy Spirit resides within the believer, and he is greater than Satan, who is in the world. Satan can be resisted and made to flee, according to James 4, verse 7. But it is not by the strength of the Christian, but by the strength of God that is made available to us. And again, see Ephesians chapter 6, verses 10 through 12. One last feature of Satan is fear of and subjection to God. If you're a believer, you can submit yourself to God, resist the devil, and he will flee, according to James 4, verse 7. Obviously, Satan will not flee from mankind because Satan is stronger than mankind. However, if one is a believer, he has the help of God to stand against Satan, to resist Satan, and Satan will flee, according to 1 John chapter 4, verse 4. And I thank you again for listening.